Good day everyone, so I'm being told that I need to remove the premises of the Greenpoint Stadium because this person is telling me I am a man and not allowed to use the female toilet. This manager apparently, wat nou sy gefriek wil wegstiek, vertel vir my ek kan nie die vroumen's toilet gebruik nie want ek is 'n man. Ek is 'n man, ek mag nie die vroumen's toilet gebruik nie.
I'm not a cowboy. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Good morning. Let me get some light. Morning, happy Wednesday. So, there's something that I wanted to discuss, but I was not sure if am I the right person to discuss it, or it shouldn't be. I don't want it to be controversial, but I feel I want to say something about it, right? So, I saw a video of someone in Cape Town at stadium being refused entry into women's or female bathrooms.
I'm being told that I need to remove the premises of the Greenpoint Stadium because this person is telling me I am a man and not allowed to use the female toilet.
Based on his gender or based on his sexuality, something like that. And she, I don't know her pronouns or his pronouns, but she was saying she's trans and the security refused her to share. Please apologize. Firstly, I would like to apologize for misgendering that person because I didn't check their pronouns. And they were refused entry into the females' bathrooms, right? Sharp. Now, I was like, okay, they refuse them because they say they are trans, right? And a part of me wants to speak on that, Uguti. I have slight of an issue if the person hasn't fully transitioned or they haven't transitioned at all. It's just that they dress like a woman and blah, 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 blah. I personally have an issue, as to why they would want to use females' bathrooms if they're not they've not fully transitioned into being a woman. Because the danger here for me is if we're going to allow people to use females' bathrooms, for instance, this is specifically about bathrooms, when they haven't fully transitioned, physically you are still a man. That's my take. So why would you want to use women's bathrooms? And the danger in that, we live in a very sick world. The next thing, we're going to have straight men dressing up as women to want to use females' bathrooms so that they can violate. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because there will be someone out there who's watching and has a dirty mind and sees an opportunity to do their dirty things. And that is dangerous. So, correct me if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. I don't think it is the right thing for people who haven't fully transitioned into being women. It's the same thing with women who haven't fully transitioned into being men and they want to use males' bathrooms.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. 110%. Right? Now, there's a lot of things that I would disagree with that Somizi does, like not paying IPAP geld, but we'll save that for another day. Or are we over it now? I guess we are. However, when it comes to this transgender person, I saw the same video on TikTok, right? When it comes to this transgender person feeling discriminated against for not being allowed to go into the female bathroom, Wahlanya, you are crazy. You know, it is one thing. You guys obviously know how I feel about transgenderism and changing your organs and all that kind of thing. As a Christian, I don't believe in doing that kind of thing. I believe that God created us perfectly as we are. Once you start dabbling in changing the way that God created you to be, it's like you are agreeing with how things were done way back when, before the floods of Noah happened. The Nephilim, the giants, when they were mixing and matching, the fallen angels. If you guys know, you know. Do your research, right? So when you start changing your organs, it's a problem, I believe. But each to their own in that regard. You know, it's not like I hate transgender or gay people or him, thems, trees, dogs. No, I don't. It's just, I'm just looking at you like, but why? And if you will find that in those communities, 9 times out of 10, these people have suffered some kind of assault. So when I say Uguti, when they suffer that assault, it confuses them, it traumatizes them. It makes them believe, Uguti, if that person, that man, could assault me as a boy, that must mean I'm giving off those vibes, or maybe that's where I belong. And then society is so inclusive. It's like, yeah, come here. And you will feel safe. But what they're actually going through in their minds, especially the ones that have been abused, is like an identity crisis. They blame themselves, first of all. It's my fault. Maybe I was giving off vibes of that kind of nature, like I'm a girl. Why would this man do this thing to me? And then by change because of the confusion. And then by change because they don't have room or space to speak up about being abused. Do you understand? It's not with all the people in the community, but it's with most of them. Let's just face facts. However, what Somiti is saying now, with the video that I also saw of that girl that was that guy, what am I saying? Don't you dare. That guy that was saying that he was stopped from entering the girl's bathroom because they could tell that he's a boy. We can tell. It's not like we're stupid or anything. Though, that are so convincing. You're just like, But being in their presence for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes is enough for either your gaydar to go off or your transgender radar to go off and say, that's a man. And always, if you want to establish whether a person is a man or a woman, the same apple that they said Eve convinced Adam to eat, I keep asking myself that question. Why is it that then women don't have an Adam's apple, but men do? Men are very shysty. Not all men, some men. I get it. But why? They can lie. And they will lie about their partners as well to look good in the public, especially I'm a narcissist. So why is it that Adam has the apple and all men have the apple and not Abu Eve or the woman? Is it possible that Adam was the one that did the thing that caused us all these problems in life, just in general? And that's why they are trapped with that apple? We'll never really know because the Bible has been doctored. However, don't ever give up on the Bible or the word in there. It can teach you, but also it will make you question things. God said that his people will die from a lack of knowledge. Obtaining knowledge is not a bad thing. But you must then draw closer to God so that He can enable you to have the discernment to know what is real and what is fake. Questioning is not a problem. It's okay. God is okay with you questioning. You need information. That's how you get information, once you start asking questions. And He doesn't want you to perish from a lack of knowledge. Right? So, that guy, transgender, why did you even post that video on TikTok? You're embarrassing yourself. This is not America. And in America now, the rules have changed too. Which means that the rest of the world is going to follow suit, because that's who they were following to begin with. Why are you so upset that you couldn't enter a woman's bathroom as a man? Just because you are in the getup of a woman, it doesn't mean that you are going to be granted entry to a woman's bathroom. They can tell who you really are. It's visible. We are wanagala. We can see you. Wantola. If you have changed your sexual organs from from male organ to female organ, okay, I think that maybe you can enter into the female bathroom, because now you don't have the dangerous weapon, the tingalingalong. Guys, a pew and a steekom is a dangerous weapon. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I know that I'm not. Isn't a male part also used as a dangerous weapon? Isn't a male part used to our word woman? Therefore, it is a dangerous piercing weapon. If you are fully transitioned and now you have a girly part, which I'm pretty damn sure, and I've seen the videos, you're going to have problems for the rest of your life. Once you start to change those main important organs where God had said we must procreate and multiply on this earth, if you change that thingy, you're gonna have problems. They've been coming out detransitioning, saying it's painful, it's this, it's that. Why would you do that, bro? Antola. So if you haven't completely transitioned and changed your organs down there, you are not allowed in the female bathroom, because there are predators out there that still have their ding-a-ling-alongs. Some of them are not even transgender. They just dress up as women so they can prey on women. They do it in public bathrooms. That's why, ladies, never let your kids, even your sons, go alone into the bathroom. My son is still small. I would rather take him into my cubicle. I can turn around. He can do his thing. All of my kids will be safe, girls and boys, because this happens to every single gender. And it only takes that 2 minutes, 3 minutes for someone to violate your child, and the child is traumatized for life. You can't change that thing. My small little boy is coming with me there. Or a male that I'm with will go with him into the male bathroom. Or if there's no one in the kids' changing room, because the kids' changing room, the baby changing room, always has a toilet as well, we can go in there and be quick about it, so that the mummies, if there's a mummy that's coming with a baby, can change their baby. But my kid's safety is important. However, when you are a grown adult and you haven't fully transitioned and you have a winky wonka, go to the male's bathroom. Go to the male's bathroom. Why are you so afraid? I get to learn that you have a ding-a-ling-along. Baby, you were born this way. It's so funny how you don't accept that you were born this way, but you were born this way. You see how many contradictions there are in this situation? Do you see? It is wrong for a transgender person to go into a female bathroom if they haven't fully transitioned. You have a weapon right there. And regardless if you are flamboyant or this or that, even probably more girly than I am. I told you guys, there's nothing aesthetic about me. I'm not very girly. I'm a energetic kind of girl. I'm not very girly. If you get your case. Right? Why are you so afraid to go to the men's bathroom if you have a wiener? I know that men do get R-worded too, but you as a man, even if you dress as a woman, up against another man with testosterone, you can try your luck if they try you. Me as a woman, I'm probably going to be overpowered by that man. Let's not forget that there are men out there that are in disguise. They are such creepers and predators and PDF people that they will, even if it's a man, he will just dress up as a woman to go and attack. Because even little kids trust women or elderly women. If you look like a woman, they trust you more than they would a man. So a child will probably take an ice cream from a woman. And that's why women have now gravitated into that syndicate of taking kids. So if my daughter finds a little old lady or a lady in there in the bathroom, and I let her go by herself, and she's like, oh, please, my child, help me press that. How do you press this water thing? It's not coming out. My daughter, okay, ma'am, because it's a girl, tries to help the girl. And then the girl snatches my child. I'm cooked. My child is cooked. Do you understand how dangerous it is? So I agree with Usomizi. Only difference is that he actually put out the video before I did. I saw the video too and saved it. Yeah, don't expect any privileges or to be entering girls' bathrooms if you're a man and if you still have your weapon. Because that a dingalingalang is used as a weapon. Ladies, I'm not lying. If it wasn't a weapon, there wouldn't be any crime or laws against forcing yourself onto a woman. It's a weapon, nakona. It can give you pleasure in a loving situation, but it's a weapon too. So that guy, that man is crazy for saying, oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Watlanya. We can believe it. It makes sense. Like it's scary. Men are scared. I'm scared of all men. Except my son. I'm not afraid of my little baby boy. Because of how I raise him. The talks that we have and the heart that I see that he has and what I'm instilling in him thus far is, it shows. I hope. But every other man apart from my son or my brother, and that's not to say that all men are bad, but nyabasaba bonke. Do you understand what I mean? Don't misunderstand me. I need to. Right. I love you guys. Bye. And be safe out there, ladies. Be safe out there, please. That 5 minutes of that trauma happening to you or your children, it's a 5 minutes you will never get back. We like to say that if, let's say, you're in a shitty relationship or a shitty situation and you're like, oh, I'll never get that 30 minutes back of my life. Like, or even if you're just in an unfavorable situation, that 5 minutes, 3 minutes that somebody can violate you, you'll never get it back. And unfortunately, it's going to shape the rest of your life. And this does apply to males and females. Because even the young boys get traumatized because these vultures, they do it to little boys, mess up their minds and destroy their whole entire future. And that's why we have this. You see what I mean? In some instances, majority of why we have that is abuse. When I'm saying that men should have conferences, men groups or gatherings, where it's not about strippers and hoes, where it's about educating men to be real proper men, and men have these sexual thoughts throughout the day, but you need to be a decent person to control those urges. I don't want a man to catcall me. I don't want a man to say to me, yo, your figure is so beautiful, hey, your butt, oh. Some of us hate our butts because of this reason. Whereas other women are going out there to go get BBLs. If I could give you my butt that I've had for the rest of my life, I would give it to you. Gladly. Because it gets me way too much attention. Attention that I don't want. Because men are creepy. There's going to be one day, maybe, there can be that one guy that had the thought. He's already finished the thought, the clippy thought in his mind. about what he could do to you, and then he acts on it. Do you see how scary it is? It's a problem. I need. You're right. Ube right, Mampinch, ube right.